I remember when I first started figuring out Chick-fil-A sauce, when I first discovered it for real, it made Chick-fil-A was never the same, right? That's like when I go, ooh, in my opinion, ooh, ooh, yeah, alright, thank you, G. Y'all see, y'all hear what I'm saying?
Yeah, the will make you double minded. Whoa, yeah.
Listen,
What's in the heart, brother? That's where you'll find it, yo. Honesty's the compass, ooh. Lead us to the shore, ooh. Promise taught me, ooh. Can't know the score.
see, a lot of people will just go, oh, she's the compass. That could be cool, but when you add the ooh, I got some songs where I don't put the ooh or yeahs in there, right? But nuances like that, people might dismiss as, oh, it ain't. But that's actually genius creativity. Yeah? Yes. I do that thinking, oh, that's gonna make it sound catchier. That's gonna make it sound better, right? But people don't treat it like I do that. You know what they treat it like? Like it's music that was made by somebody who was incompetent, right? That's why I'm starting to realize a lot of people view the rap genre as like certain side of it. Okay, people consider Kendrick and J. Cole like they consider like their music like not like dumb music, but a lot of people just in rap in general they consider it dumb people music, right? Like Lil Pump, Gucci Mane, Lil Yachty, they don't think to themselves, wow, what genius creativity to make a song. But like I already talked about, a song like Gucci Gang, that's genius level creativity. It is. It wasn't for Jesus, but it is, right? No, it doesn't sound like feeling like I'm 22. It doesn't sound like that, and it doesn't sound like, right? Uh, uh, what that one Kendrick Lamar song that's very lyrical? Y'all know what I'm talking about. It don't sound like, but it's genius in its own way, right? Yes, it is. Y'all know I'm speaking facts.
Integrity shines, let the truth be your guide. In the shadows, stand firm, can't let them slide. Listen to this, look. They say life is a game, but what's the price? When you play with lies, man, roll the dice. Gotta keep it real,
like when I go, man, like those are not in the lit. I put those in there to spice the song, right? It's almost like if you're like a lot of songs I basically a lot of the rap music I listen to I took from everything I used to listen to. I took the parts I was like, oh, I want to put that in my music. So I took the Lil Pump flow and the Lil Yachty and the Uzis, the way the way their flow like got that turn up vibe to it. Where they be like, yeah, ooh, I took that, but I also took the Kendrick Lamar, J. Cole, and right, and like right, people like that, and Big Sean, like super lyrical style, and I combined it. So instead of going like, we gonna F that girl, we gonna F that girl, ooh, ooh, which and saying that the whole song, I took the flow and the ooh, ooh, but I put God Dog and Genius lyrics with it. And look, Kendrick Lamar has some songs like that, and he won't tell you, but he got that stuff from the people they consider mumble rappers. You know how many people criticize mumble rappers, but be buying their flow? You know what I mean? You know how many people criticize? I keep talking about Lil Pump because y'all did him so dirty. You know how many people criticized and made fun and said Lil Pump's music was stupid, that bit his flow, that be buying his flow to this day? Yeah, people like Lil Pump, Yachty, Uzi, right? We already know what they did to the Migos. Yeah, we already see what they did to the Migos. Everybody took their joint, right? Took that stuff and ran with it, right? To this day, I be feeling bad about what they did to them boys, right? That's why that's why I'm starting to think in my head. Let me start figuring out how to patent stuff before people just steal my stuff and run with it, right? But just like that with that one verse, I said like, if somebody right? If somebody asks for your code, it basically turn the other cheek, right? You want to steal from me? Go ahead, steal more, right? I don't, right? I'm not like tripping. My life doesn't. My ideas are not sustaining me, right? The money I make from my ideas, my intelligence, my creativity is not sustaining me. I truly understand that. So I'm not really nervous about somebody taking my stuff and stealing it. To go ahead, right? I don't. You gonna have to, right? You gonna have to. You gonna have to take that up with God. But in terms of me, I ain't. So yeah, somebody might steal my whole one take genre. Don't be surprised. Don't be surprised they do. If everybody start trying to do that, right? Don't be surprised, right? If everybody start trying to do their music in one take and post a bunch of music, right? Don't be surprised, right? Hmm. And what's deep about cultural appropriation is, a white person would do it, and they'll blow up 100 times as fast and 100 times more if they did the same thing I do, right? It's true. It is. If Hovey came out and did what I did, that dude he wouldn't even had time to do this many songs, right? Especially in the Christian rap scene, because you know the church, low-key, a lot of people in the church be on them. Like I said, I've experienced more racism in the church than outside the church, yes. Mm-hmm. Now, I also opened up more to people in the church than outside the church, so that's probably why. But in general, right? Yeah. So don't be, somebody like Hovey did. Hovey wouldn't even have time to post 100 songs, right? He would have blew up first 5 songs. I'm over here 8,000 deep, and I've blown up. God put me on, right? But in general, right? I ain't just like, you look up top Christian rappers, my face ain't gonna pop up, right? You know what hit me? I said if Jesus was a Christian rapper, would he be the most streamed? And if y'all are thinking, why would Jesus be a Christian rapper? If y'all are thinking Jesus would never do that, to me that exposes something about how you view Christian rap, right? What would be wrong with Jesus being a Christian rapper? You know what I think? I actually think he actually would be a Christian rapper. So if he came to 2026, I actually think he would use music to reach y'all, right? Because that's what he told me to do, and I'm a prophet, right? He tells me, you know how many times I don't want to drop, and the Lord says drop. Over the last 2 months, bro, I didn't even want to keep. Y'all think I post on that much on Instagram because I want to? Not like a part of me wants to preach the gospel, but not. But no, the Lord like no, I need you to drop, right? I'm like, you need me to drop. And then there was even I even got a dream the other day, bro. Of the Lord gave me a message through a dream, and in the dream God rapped what he wanted to say to me. He rapped it to me. And you know what I feel like one of the things I took from that was the Lord confirming, Corey. A lot of people acting like Christian rap is like worldly or ain't holy or can't be used to spread the gospel or like it's just in a different thing and not part of it. But he's like, nah, that's what you doing is holy, bro. He's like, I think I say it's holy, right? So whatever they gotta say about it, don't worry about them, right? They ain't me, right? He said, Corey, what's my name? He said, who the way, the truth, and the life, Corey? Is it Jilly from Baptist Fellowship Association? Is it the college minister of Faithfulness Methodist Ministry of Lubbock? He said, no, it's Jesus. He said, I'm the way, the truth, and the life, right? Y'all realize Jesus, a lot of people say, oh, his nickname is Son of God, or they say, oh, God's many names, Yahweh, El Shaddai, Elohim. Yeah, that's true. You could, yeah. But enough people don't talk about the other names he gave himself. The way, the truth, the life, bro. And he called himself love, right? You could call Jesus by we could start calling Jesus the truth. You know who said who said they was the truth, right? All these people out here, oh, I'm the truth, brother. No. You ain't the truth. You might think you the oh my God. You might think you the truth, right? But you ain't really you ain't really. No, you're not. You could also call him the way, right? You could also call him the life. If I say, yeah, I'm praying to the way, y'all be like, what? If I said I'm praying to the life, y'all be like, what? If I said I'm praying to the truth, some of y'all might catch on and be like, okay. If I said I'm praying to love, what would y'all say? What? But when I explain it, y'all be like, that's facts, right? He also called himself the Word, right? I'm praying to the Word. Gosh. I'm getting too deep right now, right? I'm praying to the Word. Let's keep listening.
We cannot lie, we navigating storms. Gotta stay in the fight. Look, watch it, look. You reap what you sow. That's the wisdom they shared. Whoa, make a choice, but a life integrity's rare. And the hustle and the bustle stay grounded in grace. So yeah, when you walking true to the can't nobody take your place, yeah. Don't let the weight of the world.
Do y'all hear when you talking to Jedi? Yeah, doing the Medine, Jedi, yeah, doing the Medine, Jedi. The Jedi, yeah, is strategically placed in there to make the song, to make the listening experience better, right? The same way singers go, singers. I'm a singer. But the same way singers, sometimes they do extra notes. Like they'll be like, ooh, they'll go like, for the land of the free. They'll go, hold on, for the land of the. It's because I'm sitting down, right? Yeah, like, oh, you don't sound like how you sound on the song. Hold on, bro, I'm sitting down, right? For the land of the free. You know, you see? Instead of going like, of the free, you can go like, free, right? That's the same way if you rap, you can add a little, ooh. I'm giving y'all too many keys. I'm just saying, I'm just trying to make you appreciate the artistry of rap, right? And cause there's a lot more that goes into it. A lot of dudes y'all see their code, right? They got that code from rapping a bunch, right? When they first started out, they wasn't that code, right? Like people who developed the ooh, like Lil Pump, he probably developed saying ooh from rapping and experimenting and realized, oh shoot, it's damn cold when I say ooh, right? That's like stumbling on a new discovery, right? That's why when the Migos came with the triplet flow, it changed everything, right? It was like a new discovery. It's like when God Dog and Columbus discovered America. It's like, and he didn't discover it. Don't get me started. It's like, let me do a better example. It's like when Thomas Edison created the light bulb, right? That's like what happened when the Migos created the triplet flow, right? These people,